Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is a new day and it's a new country I am traveling to. I am about to land into the Kingdom of Wonders, Cambodia. Right now I am flying over Phnom Penh, the capital city of Cambodia. Phnom Penh is at the confluence of three rivers, Mekong, Basak and Tonle Sap. The Cambodian language, people and culture are bracketed under the commonly used name Khmer. Approximately 14% of Cambodian population live in Phnom Penh. By the 1920s, Phnom Penh was known as the Pearl of Asia. Phnom Penh is slowly gaining high-rise buildings, traffic lights and Western-style shopping malls, but overall remains one of the most undeveloped capitals in Asia. It does not have huge colonial British architectural heritage like Yangon in Myanmar and is light years behind Bangkok. The beauty that made it a Paris of East before 1970 is hidden beneath the reality of modern-day Cambodia, though there are a few French colonial buildings remaining. The wide boulevards and promenade envisaged by the French are mostly used as parking spaces and market stalls. The Khmer temples and monuments found here are some of the most stunning examples of Buddhist architecture and art, and Phnom Penh has no shortage of these. I am outside the Phnom Penh International Airport. I am going to take a ride on the Remok, a unique Cambodian version of the tuk-tuk, to travel to my hotel in the city center. Phnom Penh translates to Pen's Hill, that's taken the name from Wat Phnom or Hill Temple. According to a legend, in 1372, a wealthy widow named Pen found a koki tree floating down the Tonle Sap river after a storm. Inside the tree, she found 4 bronze statues of Buddha and a stone statue of Vishnu. Pen ordered the villagers to raise the height of the hill northeast of her house and use the koki wood to build a temple on the hill to house the 4 Buddha statues and a shrine for the Vishnu which is slightly below. The temple became to be known as Wat Phnom Down Pen and later by Wat Phnom. Phnom Penh former official name is Krong Chatomuk Serai Mangkoi, which means City of Brahma's Phases, and in short, Krong Chatomuk. This is the Independence Monument built in 1958 to commemorate Cambodia's independence from France in 1953. This tower is built in the Angkorian style. I just walked down from the hotel to this promenade on the riverfront. Across the street is a royal palace ground and you can see the moonlit pavilion inside. The Chanchaya or moonlit pavilion is used for state banquets and dance performances. This afternoon I am going to spend visiting the Royal Palace complex. Through this gate, one can get a front view of the Khmer Palace, where the king resides. The palace is out of bounds for tourists. What you see now is the throne hall, one of the major structures in the Royal Palace complex. Pochani Pavilion is a banquet hall. The throne hall is a cross-shaped building crowned with 3 spires. In Khmer, it is called Priya Tinian Teviya Vinichai Mohai Mahaprasad, which means sacred seat of judgment. The throne hall is where the king's confidants, generals and royal officials once carried out their duties. The center 59-meter spire is topped with the white four-faced head of Brahma. It is used today as a place for religious and royal ceremonies like coronation and royal weddings, as well meeting place for guests of king. As you can see, there are plenty of wonderful and interesting things to see at the Royal Palace. On top of this are well-kept lush green gardens with various plants and flowers. One can spend at least half a day inside the complex enjoying the beauty of Khmer architectural marvels. The Silver Pagoda is an impressive ornate structure that houses a priceless emerald Buddha as well a golden Buddha that weighs 90 kilos, studded with 2086 diamonds. The largest diamond weighing 25 carats. The floor of the temple is covered with 5,329 pure silver tiles. The Khmers call this temple Priya Vihar Priya Kyo Morakot. Its ground being used for various national and royal ceremonies. The cremated remains of Nordon Sihanu are interred in the stupa of Kanta Bopa, located in the temple's compound. The Khmer Rouge did not destroy the Silver Pagoda because they wanted visiting foreign dignitaries to think they are interested in preserving Khmer culture. The adjacent gallery has a 642-meter long, 3-meter wide mural depicting the scenes from Rimker, the Cambodian version of Ramayana. Behind the Silver Pagoda, there is a very beautifully crafted miniature Angkor Wat. Those who are yet to visit Angkor Wat and planning to proceed to Siem Reap from here, this miniature may help them to understand the actual sized Angkor Wat better. I am walking out from this enclosure to view a few more small museums with royal exhibits and also for a live performance of traditional Khmer music ensemble called Pinpeat. The Elephant Place is a small museum with royal umbrellas and platforms used in royal ceremonies. As I came out of the Royal Palace complex, it's already dusk and the moonlit pavilion looks majestic with lights focused on it. Royal Palace Park is a small patch of green lawn on the riverfront where local people come with families to spend their evenings. Sisowat Quay is a 3-kilometer riverfront strip lined with hotels, restaurants, bars, cafes and shops. The strip is filled with vendors and locals and is popular with tourists. The portion in front of the palace was used for watching boat races during the water festival. In almost every city I have been in the East Asian countries, one can find these so-called night markets. These night markets attract both locals and tourists, where one can find stalls selling t-shirts, souvenirs and variety of local food delicacies. In the evenings, these riverside spaces are popular spot for aerobic enthusiasts, which is a very common in most of these East Asian countries. It has been a long, eventful and tiring day for me. It's time for me to get back to the hotel and hit the sacks. So till we meet again tomorrow, au revoir.